Yeah, De'Aaron, big night on the offensive end, but the 8 turnovers hurt. Just what went wrong tonight? And do you feel like you guys are rushing just a little bit, especially early?
Yeah, I think a lot of them were, unforced turnovers. Early when they went zone, kind of got us a little bit. But in the game, I mean, we still had a chance to win, and we can't give up, 3 30-point quarters. They scored off a lot of our turnovers, and I do think we're a bit sloppy.
Yeah, it seemed like things were kind of hot and cold, streaky, and whatnot. To what do you attribute that?
I think it started on defense. When we made our runs, we were getting stops. I think in the second or third quarter, they hit a free throw for like 4 minutes. And yeah, we're scoring, but we were getting stops at the same time. So I think we played better offensively when we're getting stops and getting on running.
Go ahead, Sonny.
Sorry. De'Aaron, what was the discussion about Anthony Simons at the beginning of the game? I just want to get your thoughts on his play because he was on a tear.
Yeah, him and Dame, those are guys that you pretty much, you want to try to take out the game, but Jeremy Grant, Josh Hart had great games. And but when you're playing those guys, you know that, one of Dame or Anthony are going to be on the court at all times, and you just try to limit what they get. And I think we did a good job on playing those two guys. Obviously, they made some deep ones, but I wouldn't say that either one of them really won them the game. I think Josh Hart and Jeremy Grant did a lot, and then Justice Winslow comes in, gets offensive rebounds, gets second chance points. I think that's where they won the game, not their 2-star guys. I think we, as a team, 5 for 18 and 9 for 22, and Dame was 1 for 8 from 3, and Anthony was 3 for 10. We did what we were supposed to do on those guys, but Jeremy Grant with 23 and Josh Hart with 19, 8 for 11, 5 for 11. Jeremy Grant's 10 for 13 from the free throw line. And those two guys, I think, did a lot of damage.
Sean Cunningham back here.
Fox, you kind of alluded to it just right there. Is that what's going to haunt you most about this one as you kind of move on?
Yeah, I think we gave it away. I think, like I said, we had silly turnovers. I had a lot of turnovers today, and then just second chance points. I think that's where we lost the game. And obviously, you want to be able to keep teams off the free throw line. You want to be physical defensively, but not physical to where you're getting fouls called. And obviously, some were hit or miss, to say that. But you want to keep, 30-something free throws in a game is too many.
Chris.
Your last bucket came with 4:51 left in the fourth quarter. What do you focus on when it comes to trying to make that adjustment so you can score points when you need to late in the fourth?
Had a charge call, and I think I missed a 3 in the corner. I went in and out. I don't think they did anything spectacular. Just at the end of the day, I have to be able to put the ball in the basket.
Fox, you mentioned the amount of free throws, giving up a lot of foul calls, especially in that first quarter too. Second quarter, when the rhythm got going, that's when the run started. Is it difficult to establish a rhythm in a game when there are so many foul calls like that?
Definitely. Like you said, whenever the game was just going and there weren't, the second quarter we didn't foul much and they scored 19 points. So we gave up a lot of free throws, and in the first quarter at one point they had like 22 and they were 8 for 8 from the free throw line. So almost half their points were free throws. So just as a team, we have to be able to guard without fouling.
Brandon, right here.
When it comes to those offensive rebounds, little things that you said was kind of a big thing for Portland there, on your guys' end, is that communication or being locked in?
Yeah, with as much, switching and how many pick and rolls they run, it's just communication. You have to see who's not on someone or just talk and just find a guy to box out. They have some elite rebounders, guys who, like per 36 because they're not playing a lot. They have guys that crash the glass, like I said, Josh Hart, Jeremy Grant, obviously Nurk, Justice comes in, like they all are rebounders. They're all really good offensive rebounders, and we didn't do a good job at that.
Follow up.
And then offensively, how do you feel like you guys did hitting the paint and specifically like getting Domas involved?
I don't think we were great offensively, and it's funny that we ended up with 27 assists. I don't think we were very good offensively today, and I think we got staggered a lot and things like that, but I think, like I said, I think those other key reasons, and then the turnovers are just reasons that we lost this game tonight.
A few more guys, far right. Go ahead.
Hey, De'Aaron. A little bit of a rough start to the game, and then it was like a light switch in the second. Is there something that you're saying during the timeout, or what types of conversations are you having with the guys?
Obviously, Mike's guy's gonna call an early timeout, but I just think we were sloppy offensively. I think that's where it started. They went to a zone in the first, and I think we had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. And that's where they got a lot of their points off of our turnovers and then free throws. Like I said, in the second quarter, after we cleaned that up, we did I think that was close to a perfect quarter. Under 20 points for them, and we score over 30. That's a great quarter, and that's what you want to replicate. That's what you want to try to replicate or get to as close as that as possible.
All right, last two, James, then we'll go to Jason.
Yeah, De'Aaron, on a positive note, you and her both really played well offensively. I think it's 11 of 18 from 3 combined. Just how is that sort of chemistry building between the two of you?
I think it's going well. I mean, we're learning where each other wants it, but I think where it really helps us is the fact that we have someone like Domas, someone who wants to set screens, someone who wants to get you open, get you the ball in the spots that you like, and at the end of the day, you just make shots. And then for us as a team, we just want to touch the paint, and if we don't have a layup, get as many kick-out threes as we can.
Jason, last question.
Fox, this being game one, obviously there was a lot of anticipation and build up for it. Does that make it harder or easier to kind of turn the page and just move on to the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we have a back-to-back now, so, you got to let this one go. This was a winnable game. I think it was tied up with however long we had. So we had a chance to win. So we didn't. We watch film, we go to practice, and we get ready for this back-to-back we have this weekend.
All right, thank you, Fox.
Thanks, man.